Okay, hello everybody. How are you guys doing today? This is Hernan Vasquez with you live, coming to you live. This amazing webinar that we have prepared for you guys today. So welcome. This is Hernan Vasquez speaking, and today we're going to go through how 1 hour of free content per week is bringing in $53,244 and getting 150 new customers per month, and how you can do the same today, even if you're a complete beginner. That's the title of the webinar, and that's exactly what I intend to show you guys today. This strategy, this technique that could potentially turn your business around. So if you guys can see me all right, if you can hear me all right, just put a 1 on the chat box. You have a little chat box on your screen. You should be able to see that. So just let me know. Let me know if you guys are here, if everything is coming up okay. Again, this is Hernan Vasquez from Semantic Mastery, and welcome to the webinar. This is live, 100% live. Today is the 15th of March, so you don't have to be asking that. I'm here with you guys, actually here with you. Can you believe it? Anyways, just let me know that everything is coming up nice and easy. We have a little bit of a delay, so I'll just, wait for a couple of seconds, and we will keep these going. What do you guys think? Again, how 1 hour of free content per week is bringing in $53,244 and getting 150 new customers per month, and how you can do the same today, even if you're a complete beginner. It's funny because I was actually writing an article earlier today for Founder Magazine, a pretty cool business publication. And, I finished writing the article and I got it back from the editor. And she was saying, I think that this article is good. It was about this exact same strategy, by the way. And she was saying, I think this article is good, but it's lacking a little bit of depth. Like, it sounds too simple to be true. And the reality is that it is, it was really, really funny, because this is the exact same strategy that we are using on Semantic Mastery every week to bring in more customers, more leads, and to, get a lot of sales. And there's nothing complicated about that. That's why I'm saying that even if you're a complete beginner, you can start doing it today. And I'm going to walk you guys through this. Dan, what's up, Dan? How are you, Dan? I know you. I know who you are. How are you liking this webinar platform? It's okay, I think. Webinar Jam, it's okay. We usually do the live events on Hump Day Hangouts. So, but it's okay. I mean, it does the trick. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's whatever, right? There's no webinar platform that are perfect. But that is perfect, sorry. Good, man. Good to have you here. So if you guys are new to Semantic Mastery, Dan has been around for a little bit. But if you guys are new to Semantic Mastery, just let me know. Put it on the chat box. I see some comments on YouTube as well. So thank you guys for being here. And I'm going to dive right into it, okay? So I don't want to penalize you guys that showed up early and whatnot. So Dan, thank you for being here. And the rest of you guys, just let me know who you are, where you're coming from, where you're joining from, and if you can see me all right, if you can hear me all right. Just let me know. All right, so let's get cranking, okay? This is an actually pretty straightforward strategy, and that's why I have to convince the editor of Founder Magazine to publish my article based on this strategy that I'm going to share with you guys today, just because of its simplicity. Sometimes we want to overcomplicate things. This is not the case. We have been, doing this, the Semantic Mastery dance for the past 3-4 years almost. And this has been bringing in, amazing results. And I want to share with you guys that. Now, the first thing that I always ask myself, before going into a webinar, I mean, I probably go to these webinars twice a month. Not this webinar, but, I attend to webinars twice a month. And the first question that I usually ask myself, that you might be asking yourself, is this webinar worth your time? Well, let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. This happened in just 3 months from me coaching a client and consulting with a client, mentoring a client, and we took his business and we kind of turned it around. He started making $9,000 a month. He went from 9 to 17, from 17 to $60,000 a month with implementing the strategy that I'm going to share with you guys in this webinar. So this stuff really, really works. Again, what I teach on webinars is usually really, really powerful. Some people are having amazing results. This is another client. We generated 5,732 new customers and got around $353,000 in sales in just 6 months, which is, you know, a hefty bump in sales. And, you know, this is from last Black Friday. This is from last November, like 3-4 months ago. This is not from last year or 2 years ago. We spent $12,000 on ads and we made $192,000 back. Okay, so if you are spending on advertising, if you're doing any kind of advertising for yourself or your clients, stay tuned because these can potentially change your business around. Okay, so this is what gonna open the floodgates of leads and clients for your digital marketing agency, or if you're selling info products for more buyers and whatnot. So pay close attention. Now, some stuff that I get all the time whenever I go, or the rest of the Semantic Mastery teams go on webinars. Great meeting, so good I'm watching it twice. Lynn was saying stuff like this. Thanks, you know, people saying thanks for the tip. Thank you, this is amazing. Best growth hack ever. That's gold, Jerry. Great, to the point, super strategy, boom, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I get a lot of positive feedback. So this is the type of reactions that I get every time I go on webinars. Now, here's the thing. Let me ask you something. If you knew how to get more clients than you ever thought possible fast, if you knew how to become the only logical solution on your marketplace so you can charge a lot more money for whatever you're doing, if you want to get more clients and you want to charge a lot more money for your services, and if you knew how to build your business for free and get paid to do it, do you think that this could make you more money and change your life? I think that it would, right? I see some people joining in, so just let me know that you can see my screen, that you can hear me all right. So just let me know. Just put a 1 in the chat box to introduce yourself so I can read your comments as they come. So if you knew all of these things, I bet that you could potentially make more money and change your life. Now, here's the thing. That's exactly what you're going to see today for free, which is pretty cool. Now, even if this information is free, I don't want you guys to take it lightly, because we are charging a lot of money for this kind of mentoring and this kind of information. So pay close attention to it, please. Do yourself a favor. Now, why is this presentation different, and why I intend every webinar that we make and that I personally make, I try to make them different, because of the simple fact that if you have been struggling to building your business or scaling your agency in the past, or selling your products and services online, it's not your fault. There is something that has been holding you back, but we are here to turn it over. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of, because again, that thing that has been holding you back, we are going to turn it over in a really simple, straightforward way. And this is actually what the gurus are doing. So if you see all of those gurus out there that are bawling, this is what they're doing. This is the exact strategy that they are using. And you will understand how simple it is to make it happen, to grow your business, to get more clients, even without having to call anyone or to email anyone. So by the end of this masterclass, my idea is that you get a lot of knowledge and a lot of information that will allow you to get more sales, leads, and customers without grinding your ass off or doing it all yourself, without cold calling, without cold emailing anyone. Even if you have tried to scale your business in the past and failed, and without having a big name or a popular product, or even if you're a super crowded, super competitive area, or you're in a super competitive niche, this will set you apart. Okay, I'm that sure. And if you are new to Semantic Mastery and you're probably thinking that this is BS, let me tell you that this is not. This is the exact same strategy that we put over and over and over again to work to get more leads, more clients to our lists. Now, if you stay until the end, of course, guys, I really appreciate those of you guys that stay until the end, because that shows that you're really committed to growing your business. And I really value your time, and you will hear me repeating this over and over again during this presentation, that I really value time. So if you stay until the end, I'll send you our battle-tested workbook that you can apply in 5 minutes and can give you 500% more exposure and reach without any extra traffic. And I'm going to share with you guys how to put it together and how to put it to work today for your business. Okay? So stay tuned. Dan here already has it, but the rest of you guys probably don't. So I'm gonna show you guys how to implement it today. It's gonna be free, but you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention because, again, this can change the way you think about growing your local marketing agency, your business, your info product business, your coaching practice, whatever you're trying to do. So turn off the cell phones, get off Facebook. If you're a serious entrepreneur or marketer, I need you to pay attention because the next 45 minutes can potentially change your life. We're gonna be anywhere between 45 to 60 minutes, all right? Now, before I get any further, let me introduce myself. My name is Hernan Vasquez. Some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't. This is a picture of myself from Panama when we met with the Semantic Mastery team. I think it was last year. And I've been around. I've been doing this for 8+ years, almost 9 years. And I've been featured on places like Entrepreneur on Fire, Founder Magazine, SEMrush, Infusionsoft. I've written the book Perpetual Profits. I travel the world. I go to conferences. Sometimes I get to listen to conferences. Sometimes I get to hop on stage and give those conferences. So it's pretty amazing. So I've been doing this for a while now. I'm telling you this so that you know that I'm not just a shady guy that you don't know what the fuck they're doing. We're really open about it. We're doing this on a daily basis. So we're not making money teaching. It is important that you understand this because there are a lot of people out there that will teach you how to get more clients on Facebook, so you can teach them how to get more clients on Facebook, and they will teach other people how to get more clients on Facebook. That's not how this works. I do this on a daily basis, generating 300 to 1,200 leads per day for different companies. I live half the time here in Buenos Aires, half the time in Miami. I founded multiple educational and marketing consulting companies, and I consult with several 7- and 8-figure businesses. And again, you can actually search for my brands, for the brands that I'm partner with. So you know that we are legit. We're really open. So SERPspace is one of them. Semantic Mastery is another. My personal brand, my coaching brand. So, you know, we don't do this for a living. We don't teach for a living. We do this on a daily basis. And we're not just fucking gurus or shady guys that you don't know what they're doing or how they came to be. Now, with that said, I'm nothing special, guys. I'm just like you. In fact, I grew up in a third world country. I am right now in Buenos Aires visiting family. So I grew up in a third world country. I work in a call center and carrying bags at the airport. Not a lot of people know this. And I play in a rock band. I'm just a regular guy with regular grades. You know, that's a picture of me just, you know, hanging out, sitting on the floor with my cousins. You know, I'm nothing special. And I'm a pretty badass Battlefield 4 player. All right. So if I happen to come across you on a Battlefield 4 server, I will probably kick your ass. I'm telling you guys this because, you know, I'm pretty straightforward. I'm nothing special. I'm not just, I'm not just a guy that grew with a lot of intelligence. I'm not brilliant. I'm just a regular guy. Now, it's really important that you understand how this took place, meaning how I went from growing in a third world country and carrying bags at the airport to traveling the world and earning 7+ figures. It's really important that you understand how this transformation happened. So I will mercifully briefly walk you guys through my transformation. So back in 2011, I moved to a nice city in Argentina called Cordoba with my girlfriend. I left my cushy job. I had a really good day job in Argentina in a big company, and I, resigned. I said, fuck this. I want to build my own business. So there I was. I quit my comfortable job and I pursued the entrepreneurial dream. That's a picture of my girlfriend and me in Cordoba, in Argentina. And pay close attention to the snow. It's really important that you pay close attention to the snow in that picture. You will learn why in a minute. So there I was, 12 months after quitting my job, after moving in with my girlfriend without having a clue what the fuck to do. Not a clue. So things, you can imagine, 12 months after that, I got a cushion, but the cushion was ending, was finishing, was getting to an end. So my girlfriend at that point was the only one bringing in the money, and things got tight. At some point, money got so tight that I didn't have money to heat up my house. So I had to either pick to eat at my house or to go to the grocery store to buy food. Remember the snow guy? That was a fucking cold place. And I didn't have money to eat at my house. Just imagine. But that didn't prevent me from being really, really hungry and learning a lot of stuff. So I started selling links at the time and writing articles for money. Again, not a lot of people know about this, but I put together a profile on Fiverr and I started selling links with GSA, which is a tool, a link building tool, a spam tool, and writing articles to, for blogs and publications in Spanish mostly. And I was like charging $4 per article. I was making, just the minimum to meet ends meet. And the reality is that I didn't care because I was having good results and I started making connections through Fiverr, believe it or not, and I started getting my first clients. So I started making some money, some income. I would do anything like web design, SEO, whatever you guys needed, I would do it just to, make some money and bring food to the table. And I started making some income, but nothing like the entrepreneurial dream that I had in mind. Figure this, I woke up every day at 6 or 7 a.m. I would be freezing my ass off every day, typing in a computer, writing articles for, pennies on the dollar, every day from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. just to bring some food to the table. So at some point I had enough. And I decided, I moved back to Buenos Aires and founded my first SEO quote unquote agency. I've learned a lot about GSA, link building, automation. I got decent rankings. And I founded my quote unquote agency because I call it quote unquote agency because I was the only one doing the work, right? I was the janitor, I was the CEO. I was picking up the phone, going to see clients, and then coming back and doing the actual work. Now, the reality is that I've learned so much during that period that we got a lot of clients, a decent amount of clients, and we were making good money, and getting them good results. But you know what, guys? Here's the problem. The problem is that now I had clients, I was making some money, but I had such a bad experience while I was in Cordoba. I was really afraid of losing them. I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to lose the income. I didn't want to lose the clients because I was coming from a fear perspective. It was really that bad, right? So what happened is that I would do pretty much anything. If a guy would hire me for SEO and they would ask me for social media managing, I would do it for the same price, of course. If they would hire me for SEO and they would needed some touches to be made on their web design, I would do it because I was afraid of losing them. So I would do pretty much anything. Social media managing, SEO. I had this is funny. I had a client that was an amateur soccer league here in Argentina, and we would do their SEO, we would do their social media, we would do their Facebook ads, pretty much anything. And then on weekends, I would go out and I would film the soccer matches. And my girlfriend, she's a journalist. She would go out and make, and ask questions to the soccer players. And I would come back and edit the videos so that by the middle of the week, we would actually upload videos to their YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one size fits all. We would do anything for the same price kind of approach. For the clients, it was a hell of a deal. But for me, it was a shitty deal. You know why? Because these led me to be overworked and underpaid. And I had the worst possible clients on earth. The problem when you get people buying your services from price or from, they ask for things and you say yes, you say yes, you say yes. The problem with those type of clients is that you educate those clients into being a pain in the ass. So it was my fault. I educated those clients to be a pain in the ass. So I had literally worst possible clients on earth. So I decided that I wanted to grow my own projects instead of clients. I decided that I wanted to go my own affiliate route. I decided that with everything that I knew, I decided that, okay, the clients can pay for the party, but I would do some lead gen websites. I would do some of my own rank and rent websites, I was sick and tired of these piece of shit clients. So I started kind of a big experiment at the time. I didn't know how to go ahead and put together my own projects. So I read every marketing and sales book that I could possibly find. I went deep into psychology and paid advertising. I also learned a lot about email marketing. I spent hours and thousands of dollars in courses. And after all of this, guys, you know what I realized? That growing a project from scratch online, it was not difficult. I was simply overthinking it. So I started getting good results. I started growing projects from scratch, lead gen websites and ranking them on Google. I would start blogs, authority blogs, and I would get traffic to those blogs. So it wasn't difficult. I was simply overthinking it, overcomplicating it. So at that point, I had an epiphany. What if I applied all that I knew, we made a course or two and sold them online? At the time, I started meeting with the guys at Semantic Mastery. You know, we were a big community, a big mastermind. And because I was there, out there learning, I was part of many groups. I was part of, you know, I was part of any kind of mastermind that you could think of. And I started, you know, hanging out with these folks that they knew their stuff. They had their own SEO agencies and whatnot. And we started thinking, okay, so we know all of this. We're kind of growing tired of clients. We will still keep them, but we're kind of growing tired of clients. We're getting them good results, but they're a pain in the ass. So what can we do? Why don't we make a course or two and sell them online? Let's see what happens, right? Let's put together some ideas and let's see what happens. And the reality is that we ended up growing a 7-figure company in just 2 years. That company is Semantic Mastery. So we ended up growing Semantic Mastery to a 7-figure company in just 2 years with our first product that was Syndication Academy, IFTTT SEO Academy at the beginning. Then it went to be called Syndication Academy. Now, our students were having amazing results and the success stories were starting to flow in. Like, for example, you know, this guy saying, hey, Bradley, you're a great teacher. I've learned so much watching your trainings. Or Tim right there saying, you guys rock. You always over-deliver on the answers and whatnot. Now, eventually, the growth of that company was so fast that people started asking us how we did it. And we put together a group called the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. Remember, guys, we came from a mastermind. So we created a mastermind on itself. And on this presentation, I'll show you how you can be part of that mastermind should you decide to do so. Now, on this mastermind, what we do is we show to our students, our mastermind members, what's working right now for our companies. You know, remember, we all have our own companies and we build businesses from scratch. We help business owners to grow their businesses from scratch. We help local marketers to get more clients and basically build assets from the ground up with everything that we know, right? Now, the good news is that I'm going to share with you guys how you can do it completely for free, which is amazing, right? So here's the thing. It doesn't matter what you want, like why you're here. The first step is to always imagine what you want. So I want you guys to do a little exercise with me right now. I want you guys to close your eyes for a minute and don't do this if you're driving, please. But if you're at home or if you're listening this from your phone, whatever, you know, let's do this little exercise. So imagine what you want, why you're here. Maybe you want more clients, maybe you want better income, maybe you want more freedom. Now imagine what your life would be like when you have all the leads, all the clients, and all the income that you could possibly want. When leads, clients, and income are not only a problem for you anymore. When you never have to worry about overwhelm or shiny object syndrome or lack of momentum because you have a proven system to grow your business. Imagine when you can easily scale your business to 6 or 7 figures, even if you're struggling right now. Imagine if you knew exactly what to do next, like the first step to get more clients with your business. Do you think that these things would make a difference in your life, in your business, and for your family? When you have all the leads and all the clients that you could possibly get, How would your spouse would look at you different? How would your children would look at you different? How would your friends would look at you differently? How would your neighbors would look at you differently? Just think about this for a minute, right? It's super powerful. It's a really powerful exercise. Now, it did for me. It made a difference for me. Because remember, guys, that I told you that I was overworked, underpaid, and how to cope with shitty clients, whiny clients, penny pinchers, shoppers, etc., etc. Well, this is my kind of lifestyle right now. I get to travel all over the world. I get to work from wherever the fuck I want. I get to meet, know places and travel to places that I would never thought it would be possible, like Egypt, for example, last year. France, the Louvre, so a bunch of other places. So again, guys, I do not know why you're here right now. Maybe you want the freedom. Maybe you want the freedom to go around the world, travel the world, or work from wherever you want at the time that you want, or meet your partners at places like, Miami, Panama. I'm meeting my partner, Adam, next week in Orlando. We're going to the Fun and Hacking Live. So maybe you want the freedom to do this from wherever you want, or work with people that are really amazing. Or maybe you want to generate some impact. I'm part of an organization here in Argentina that helps, to forestate and to reforestate areas that have been burned down. And we plant native trees, and we teach little kids to do the same so that they could have consciousness about Mother Nature, right? So maybe you want to make an impact on your community or in your neighborhood. Or maybe you want to donate money to those causes that are important to you. Or maybe you want to create something cool. You want to wake up every day excited to work in your own business, to work in your own stuff. You want to create something cool that could potentially change the world. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what you want. It all comes down to three things. Number one, creating content that people love. Number two, gather leads through this content. And number four, sell those leads some stuff, your products and services. And this is what I'm going to share with you guys and to show you how to do it today. Okay, so I hope that you're really excited because this is what we're going to see. Now, I had to add this disclaimer, and it's really important, and I had to put it because I'll walk you through the system that we are using to get amazing results. I won't skip anything. There's nothing behind, closed doors, whatever. But these results are not typical. You know why? Because most people that come to a free training, they get zero results because they don't pay attention. So if you're ready to take notes and if you're ready to take action, I'm happy to share with you what's working for us and for students. But if you're looking to swallow a magic pill to make all of your problems go away, to not put in the work, to get a lazy solution for lazy people, this is not going to be for you. So you need to exit the webinar right now. Now, if you're ready to put in the work, then let's move forward. Okay, so are you guys ready to learn this? Are you guys ready to learn this? Put a 1 in the chat box. Let me know that you guys are ready, that you're excited because we're about to dive in the content. So go ahead, put a 1 in the chat box. Let me know that you guys are ready, that you're excited. Let me know. Just put a 1 or yes on the chat box. Whatever you want to do, just put it on the chat box. Let me know that you guys are ready to learn this. I see some people on YouTube putting, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready on YouTube. Okay. Yup. Dan. Okay. Thank you, buddy. Martin, number 1. Okay. Camille, I'm ready. All right. Yeah, this is live, guys. For all of you guys asking this is live. Yeah, it is. It is live. I'm here with you. All right. So let's dive right into it. All right. So here's the thing. This is what we're going to cover tonight. How 1 hour of free content per week is bringing in more leads and customers that we can handle. And this is not an overstatement. We are actually sending leads to our mastermind members because we have more leads that we can handle right now. How to automate the whole process so you can focus on doing what you love, and how to triple your content production in half the time. So let's dive right into it. So how 1 hour of free content per week, listen to this, 1 hour of free content per week is bringing in more leads and customers that we can handle, and how you can do it too. Now, here's the thing, guys. Most people think that they need to post on Facebook, they need to post on Twitter, they need to post on Instagram, they need to write a blog post a day, they need to be on podcasts, they need to upload a video, they need to do this, they need to do that, just to get more traffic through the door. So imagine this. Imagine that you have your local marketing agency, that you want to get more clients, and you're out there posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, trying to get more clients, trying to call email, trying to call, whatever. It feels a lot like you're screaming in the vacuum, right? That nobody's paying attention to what you have to offer, right? So, and most people, they think this way. They think they need to do this every day. Now, the reality is that you only need to be really helpful, and I mean really helpful, 1 hour a week, and that's it. Now, what do I mean? Let me explain this. The simple content strategy that I'm going to share with you will help you position yourself as an authority and will separate you from your competition. This means that if you're the guy that is cold calling, you're the same than the next guy, and you're the same than the previous guy, no matter what you say. In your prospect's mind, you are the exact same guy. If you're cold emailing, there's no difference between you and the next guy and the previous guy. No difference, no matter what you say in your email. So we want to separate you, and I'm going to share with you guys how to do it so that you do it right now for your business, and you position yourself differently. Okay? You position yourself as an authority, as the guy to go to. This will also help you create a list of raving fans, followers, and people that want to do business with you. After tonight, you will know how to not cold call anyone ever again and still get a shit ton of leads going through the door. Okay? Now, hear me out here. Try doing this, okay? I write this down. You can do this as we go. You can do this after the webinar. So try doing this. Number one, you want to create a YouTube channel for your brand. So if you have a local marketing agency, you want to create a YouTube channel for your local marketing agency. If you're selling dog training products, you want to create a YouTube channel for your product, or for your brand rather. So that's step number one. Step number two is to go to YouTube live events. And you arrive to YouTube live events going to youtube.com/my_live_events. youtube.com/my live events. Okay? Whoops. Sorry. Let's try that again. All right. Now, once you're in there, you want to create your first live event. I'm going to share with you guys how to do that. You want to name it with keywords and Q&A. I'm going to tell you why. And here's how you do it, okay? You go to YouTube, you create your brand, your branded channel. You upload your logo, you upload your channel art, which is the banner on top. And you have the measurements on YouTube itself for you to do it, okay? Now, once you do this, you want to go to new live event, top right. You want to go to events first, on the left side panel, and then you want to go to new live event. That will allow you to create a new live event. Now, remember, guys, that I told you that you want to name the live event with keywords and Q&A. So, for example, if you're offering local marketing, services in Washington, that's the name that you want to put on your event. Local marketing in Washington, Q&A. It's really important. Q&A. Dog training, Q&A. Bodybuilding, Q&A. Ketogenic diet, Q&A. That's the keyword that you want to use. You want to use your main keyword, the main service that you're offering in your area. If you're doing it locally, you don't need to put an area if you're not doing it locally, if you're doing globally or nationally, but you want to put Q&A. That will signal people that you're actively answering questions, number one, and number two, it will also signal YouTube that this is about this specific topic. Now, you want to add a description with keywords. Again, keywords related to your marketplace. In this case, we have a digital marketing Q&A called Hyundai Hangouts, where we go live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST. We go live every Wednesday. We have been doing this for the past 3 years with amazing results. So we answer We used to call it SEO, search engine optimization Q&A, but we kind of broadened the spectrum a little bit, and now we started calling digital marketing Q&A. So every time somebody has a question about digital marketing and they input it on YouTube, they land on one of our videos where we're actively answering those questions. So once you have this set up, you want to add tags to your event. So you want to add your branded tags, meaning your brand name. You want to add, you know, your market tags, your niche tags, and whatnot. That will allow you to create your first live event. And you can also share your live event automatically on Google Plus, and Twitter from YouTube itself, as you can see on the left on your screen. Or you can share it on Facebook, for example, as you can see it on the right of your screen. But here's the thing. I'm going to share with you guys a much more efficient way of doing this on the secret number 2. So here's the thing. This sounds a lot like really simple. This is the conversation that I had with Founder Magazine editor. She was telling me this cannot be so simple. Does this mean that I just need to go live once a week and people will magically come and ask me questions? I told her, well, yeah, I mean, that's what we have done, and it's clearly working for us. So she didn't think it worked. So I had to explain this to her the way I'm doing it for you. So it's normal if you don't think this works. So let me tell you a little story. This is a story that I shared with this editor so that she could understand better how this worked. Okay, so let me tell you a little story. Let me introduce you again to Hamday Hangout. Again, Hamday Hangout, it's a live event that we do every week on Wednesday, at 3 p.m. Eastern. And we used to call it SEO Help, weekly SEO Q&A, That's how we called it. But now we switch it to digital marketing Q&A so that we could have not only SEO questions, but local digital marketing and general digital marketing as well. So we have been doing this for the past 3 years, not because we have 1 hour a week to waste, but rather because it has been bringing us amazing results. So this one strategy is responsible for 7 big figures in our businesses. Why? Because again, when you're going live on YouTube, YouTube will put you first and forward of any other video out there. Why? Because YouTube loves live streaming. YouTube loves live events. It just loves it. So the minute you're going live on YouTube, you're telling YouTube that your video is much more relevant than any of your competitors. And YouTube, guys, is the number 2 search engine in the world. Number 1 is Google. Number 2 is YouTube. Number 3 is Amazon. So number 2 search engine in the world is YouTube. So you're ranking your videos and you're doing the Q&A on the second largest search engine in the world and one of the biggest social networks in the world as well. So this one strategy alone, going live 1 hour a week for Semantic Mastery, is bringing us viewers, it's bringing us subscribers, it's bringing us shares, it's bringing us likes, comments, clicks, leads, downloads, clients and more clients. This strategy alone. Now, we have used, we have been doing this for the past 3 years with amazing results, and we have used the Hamday Hangouts as a platform to launch many of our products and services. Like, for example, as I mentioned before, IFTTT SEO Academy. We launched version 1, we launched version 2, and then we had some issues with IFTTT because the product was becoming way too popular. So IFTTT, which is a tool that we're going to talk in a little bit, contacted us and said, hey guys, you need to change your name. So we changed it to Syndication Academy. But it was all due to the fact that we were pushing it on Hamday Hangout. So it became a really, really popular name. And we became a really popular firm, a really popular training company thanks to this strategy. So as you can see, we have 532 members that are learning about IFTTT SEO Academy. And now IFTTT SEO Academy is $97 a month. So just make the math, right? It's $97 a month and we have 534 members in it. Now, I'm going to share with you guys how you can get IFTTT SEO Academy 2.0 for free, or Syndication Academy rather, for free at the end of this presentation. But some people were loving it and some people are loving it. Like, for example, Ivan right here. Hamday Hangout is great. He found us through Hamday Hangout. The free stuff helped me a lot, of course, because we are answering questions, but the full training is awesome. So he joined Syndication Academy thanks to the Hamday Hangout. Hero right here, he was getting amazing results with IFTTT, Syndication Academy and whatnot in Chinese, in Google China, which is super competitive. So he's getting a lot of good results. So the training is really, really good. That's what I'm saying. Bottom line, guys, this works. So how will you put it to work for your own company? Again, if you go to YouTube Live and you set up your first live event for Q&A, you set up your first live event for Q&A, you want to put your digital marketing or your product or your service plus Q&A. So Chicago SEO training Q&A, or Chicago SEO professional Q&A, or Chicago digital marketing Q&A. And you will go ahead and answer questions from the audience. Bottom line, this works. This has been one of our biggest drivers of sales and customers, and we haven't even put a dime on advertising, for this specific strategy. Okay? Now, here's the thing, guys. One of the questions that I got from this girl, this editor, was, okay, how long in advance you prepare for the live events? Like, where do you get the questions? Like, where do you get the content? How do you create the content? How long in advance do you prepare for these live events? And the reality is that we don't prepare in advance. You know why? Because we don't even need to create content. People will ask you their questions. That's your content. So if you have a following on Facebook, you can ask questions there. Or you can say, hey guys, I'm putting together a digital marketing Q&A. I'm putting together a local SEO Q&A. Why don't you ask me your questions? And you can answer those during your live events. And you don't even need to go all about for, 60 minutes. It can be lower initially. It can be 30 minutes. I think the first time the Hangouts that we used to do were like 20 minutes or 30 minutes long, but they escalated to a full 1 hour due to the amount of questions that we get. So you don't even need to create content. You don't even need to set this up in advance. Okay? People will ask you their questions. So you don't need to. A lot of people will not create content just because they don't know what to talk about. That's a problem that I sometimes have. So what I do is to ask questions to my audience. So again, you don't even need to create content. So we'll cover more in a second, but is everyone getting excited? Do you think that this could potentially work for your business? If you wanted to get more exposure, if you wanted to get more clients, if you wanted to get more leads, is everyone getting excited here? Just let me know on the chat box if you're really getting excited about this strategy. And some of you guys have been following us for a while. I see some emails here that I know, that I personally know, that I've seen you subscribing on our list. So you know that this works, right? Because you have either A, found us through Hamday Hangout, or B, you have come and asked a question to Hamday Hangout. So I see some people getting excited on YouTube. So thank you guys for that. So is everyone here getting excited? Okay. That's amazing. Yeah, we're going live on YouTube as well. Just so you know, we're going live on YouTube. This just goes live on YouTube. Don't ask me why, but this just goes. Okay, so let's keep going. Now let's go into secret number 2. How to automate all the process so you can focus on doing what you love. And by doing what you love, I mean you can either go bass fishing, or you can spend more time with your family, and you can do whatever the fuck you want because you're not doing the manual work. This is why we love automation. So pay close attention. Now, most people think that once they created a piece of content, whatever it is, like an article or a video or a tweet, or they uploaded a new Instagram picture, whatever, they need to spend countless hours a day promoting their content, right? That's why you see a lot of people posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook, posting here, posting there, and spending a shit ton of time countless hours promoting their content. Again, it's like screaming on the vacuum. Now, the reality is that I'll show you one of our most powerful strategies to get the most mileage out of our helpful hour automatically. So I hope you're ready for this, because this is, again, one of our most powerful strategies to get the most mileage out of this helpful hour. And I'm just going to call it helpful hour from now on. Now, let me introduce you to a tool that some of you guys know about, but some of you guys don't, which is called IFTTT. IFTTT, I talked a little bit about it. It stands for if this, then that. If this, then that. And it's a free tool. And the motto of it is put the internet to work for you. So IFTTT.com, and you can actually open a free account. Now, the way it works is really, really simple. Like, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to see how it works. It basically has a trigger and an action. Again, some of you guys know about this, some of you guys don't. So in this case, we have a trigger and then we have an action. The trigger is going to be every time you go live on YouTube, which is the same as saying that you upload a video to YouTube. And the action will be to share it automatically. Now, IFTTT will allow you to share your content on many, 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 many different websites. And they are always adding more websites to it. Always, like every week. This is actually an old screenshot, because there's a lot of more websites right now on IFTTT. Now, here's what we have created. Remember, guys, that I told you about Syndication Academy. Well, on Syndication Academy, what we teach is how to use IFTTT to promote your content, to share your content automatically. So in this case, every time we upload a video to YouTube, it gets shared on Tumblr, Google+, Twitter, Facebook, Drive, Evernote, and a bunch of other places that you haven't heard about. Now, the power of IFTTT lies in automation. So you are potentially, like, let's be real here. Every time you're, every time you write an article or every time you upload a video, whatever, you would share it on just a handful of networks, right? Like, you would share it on, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, maybe Instagram, maybe LinkedIn, and that's it. Well, with IFTTT, you can share it with 40, 50, even 60 different social networks, a shit ton of traffic, but people are not actively using it, like blogger.com, for example, or Delicious. So this is what we do. So these are some examples about how, how it looks. So we uploaded a video to our YouTube channel talking about, the safest way of powering up a tier 1. And this is how it looks. Shared automatically. Sorry. So at this point, once you set up the IFTTT syndication network, which I'm going to share with you guys how to do in a minute, your job is simply to go live once a week. Once you do this, you can do whatever you want, because the syndication network will do the heavy lifting for you. So you're out there going live once a week, and then you have your syndication network doing the heavy lifting for you. It's sharing the content for you. Now, hear me out because this is really important. Not only this will give you a goldmine of information, it all gets shared automatically. Now, what I mean with goldmine of information is this. We have been doing this for the past 3 years, right? So we know it works. If you stick to it, it works. And we have questions that come to us over and over and over again. The same questions over and over and over again. Now, those questions are needs from the marketplace that you could have thought of or not thought of, The good news about this is that you are collecting a goldmine of information from your clients and from your prospects. That information, your competitors, they do not have it. They do not ask deliberately asking. They're not out there deliberately asking questions for your audience. They don't have this information. So it's worth its weight in gold. This is a goldmine of information for new products, for new services, for new ways of talking to your audience, for new copy, for new ways of talking to the phone with people. It's amazing. And it all comes down to the way we're framing this strategy. Okay, guys? So I hope this makes sense. I hope that you understand the power that this could give you above and beyond your competitors. Those guys, they don't have this information. They are trying to close clients, but they're not speaking the client and the prospect's language. So if you have your digital marketing questions in Chicago, for example, or digital marketing services in Chicago Q&A, probably the guys in Chicago talk differently than the guys in Miami. And the guys in Miami talk differently than the guys in LA. You know what I'm saying? So you are actually collecting information that your competitors do not have. So this is gold, and this is how new products and services from Semantic Mastery are being offered. One of the things for Syndication Academy is that it takes time to build syndication networks. It takes some time. So we had people coming to us and saying, hey, guys, I love syndication network, but it's taking me a little bit of time to build them. Guess what? Boom, we trained some VAs, and now we offer done-for-you syndication networks. And that service came from the Hamday Hangouts alone. So think about that for a minute. Now, there's no limit to how much you can promote your helpful hours with your syndication network, because there's no limit to how many networks you can share your videos to with IFTTT. And guess what? I'm going to give you the free set of recipes at the end of the webinar. If you stay until the end, I'm going to show you how to put this to work on your business so you can plug and play it in your business. But you need to stay until the end. All right? Now, here's the thing. The secret number 3 is how to triple your content production in half the time. Now, here's the thing. Most people think that they need to produce a new piece of content every day in order to have results. A new blog post a day, a new video a day, you know, a new Instagram picture a day, a new email a day, whatever. Now, here's the thing. I read, I think it was last week, I read on WordPress.com, the official WordPress.com, I read that they are being created 77 million new blog posts per month. 77 new blog posts per month on WordPress alone. Just on WordPress. So believe me when I say that people do not need more content. There's a great book called Content Shock, it talks about the difference between how much content is being produced versus how much we can consume. And there's definitely an overproduction of content. So people do not need more content. Now, here's the thing. With your helpful hour that you're doing every week, or helpful half an hour, whatever you want to call it, you have more than enough content to promote your business for years to come. Now, what do I mean? There are 3 ways that I'm going to share with you guys how to actually go ahead and triple your content production. That you're already going live once a week, or for 1 hour, for half an hour, however long you want to do it. Okay. Now there are 3 things that you can add to that process so that you can triple your content production in half the time. One of those is rip the audio and create your own podcast. That's one of those. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Let me go back. So one of those is to create your own podcast. So you rip the audio from the video, and you can create your own podcast. And you can do this for free. You can also transcribe the video and create blog posts out of those videos. I'm going to share with you guys how to do this. And number 3, you can cut the video into the actual Q&As, into the actual questions, and create additional content. Okay? So what do I mean? Number 1 is to rip the audio and upload to SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a free platform that allows you to create your own podcast. Now, everyone and their mother are doing that podcast. But podcasts takes a lot of time. They take time editing, they take time, uploading, they take time recording. Now, the reality, guys, is that you already have a lot of content by doing this. So, for example, I made this video a while back for my own YouTube channel which was how to use the new Facebook pixel to do retargeting ads campaigns. So what I did was to rip the audio. I got one of my VAs doing it. I ripped the audio using a program called Audacity. There you have, I think there are a bunch of websites that will actually, you put in a video and it will download the audio from the video in an MP3 file, and you will upload that to SoundCloud. And bam, you have your podcast in 5 minutes. So that's how you do it. And this is creating, and now you're tapping into the podcast audience. You're tapping into SoundCloud. You're tapping into that kind of audience that otherwise wouldn't have access to your content. Now, this was also an idea from one of our subscribers. You know, the guy was asking for us to give him the audio because he used to listen Hamday Hangouts on the car while driving to his work. So he didn't have the time to sit down through 1 hour of content. So what he did was to listen on his car. So this was an idea that came on one of the Hamday Hangouts as well. So we doubled our content production by doing this. The next thing is to get your videos transcribed. Now, here's the thing. We are using, on Semantic Mastery, we're using a service called Rev.com. Rev.com will charge you $1 per minute. So if you're doing videos, or if you're doing this helpful hour, you can send them to Rev.com and they will give you back a transcription. Now, from those transcriptions, what we do on Semantic Mastery, what we do is to create blog posts from the Hamday Hangouts. So for each 60 minutes of video, for each hour, helpful hour that you're making, you get around 10,000 words of content. 10,000 words worth of content. So that means that you could literally write a book for every video that you put out. You could literally write a book for every video that you put out. Think about that for a minute. Okay? That's what, for example, Gary Vaynerchuk did with his book, Crush It. What he did was to transcribe all of the video content that he puts out. He transcribed it, and then he made a book. And that was a fucking bestseller. You know what? You know, guys, so this is what he's doing. He edited it for book format, but that's what he did. And that's what his new book, Crushing It, is about. So the third technique that I want to share with you guys is this one. You can cut the Q&A into the actual questions and make smaller videos. This is not something that you can start off doing. We didn't start off doing this. We started just with the audio and the transcription. In fact, initially we didn't even do that. We just went live on YouTube once a week. But then we decided to do this. You know, what we did was to actually, we hired a couple of VAs. And what we did was to actually cut the episodes into smaller pieces. So for example, what's the deal with PBNs for 2018? Do you have any advice for setting up crowd search? So those are all questions that come from Hamday Hangout. Now, we answer anywhere between 7 to 12 questions per episode, depending on how deep we go into each of them, right? Or how long they are. So now you have 7 to 12 additional videos that you can do. If you want to do this, you can go to Fiverr and get somebody chopping this and cutting this video into smaller videos for really, really cheap. I know this because, again, I used to work on Fiverr.com. Remember, guys, that I told you this? So this is another strategy that will allow you to get a lot more content for your helpful hour. Now, again, you're generating a lot of content for 1 hour of your time every week. You're putting in 1 hour, but you're generating a lot of fucking content. Now, additional to this, you have your Set and Forget syndication network, which again, I'm going to share with you guys the recipes and the triggers so that you know exactly how to put them together. And you're becoming an authority in getting questions for your upcoming services and products at the same time. Now here's the thing, guys. Imagine that you're trying to pitch a new client for your digital marketing agency, or that you're trying to convince people that you're not a scam. You know, not because there's something wrong with you, but because people do not know you. They haven't heard about you. They just do not know you. Do you think that they would go with the guy that is sending them emails every day telling, hey, I'm Nick from India and I'm charging $500 a month, or they will want to go with the guy or girl or company that is actively answering questions on YouTube. If you had to, give a conference on one of, on your local chamber of commerce, do you think that they will pick the guy that it was, what do you do? Yeah, I spam my clients with email, and I have two clients that are paying me $250 a month each? Or they will want to hire the guy to speak on stage that is actively answering questions on YouTube. The amount of time that you're dedicating for your business is the same, guys. I mean, it's probably less here because you're not cold calling anyone, right? So it's less amount of time, but you're positioning yourself differently, right? The amount of clout and the amount of authority that this strategy has given us to Semantic Mastery is crazy. It's amazing. Why? Because we are the guys answering questions on YouTube. We are the guys that are actively giving answers to digital marketing questions. Think about that for a minute. The positioning that you get. Do you think that you could charge more money for your services? Of course, people will hunt you down. Forget about having to cold call anyone, having to post on Facebook groups to get someone to notice you, having to post on LinkedIn groups, having to do networking. Fuck that shit. If you want to do it, that's completely fine. That's up to you. I'm not telling you don't do it. Just add this to your arsenal and you will see how your networking, how your cold calling, how your cold emailing is much more effective. Because some people are saying, hey, yeah, I know you guys. You're the guys from Hyundai Hangouts. That has a completely different approach than everything else that you're doing right now. And it's a way smarter approach to conduct business. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Are you enjoying the webinar so far? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat box if you're really enjoying the webinar so far. And I see some questions popping up. I see some questions popping up mostly on YouTube. Stay with me because I'm going to answer them at the end, okay? So you guys are enjoying the webinar. Okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. So you guys are enjoying the webinar. Amazing. So here's the thing. Here's what we have covered. We have covered how 1 hour of free content per week is bringing in more leads and customers that we can handle. Going live on YouTube, can get you these results. How to automate all the process so you can focus on doing what you love. Again, using syndication networks. And I'm going to share with you guys the list of recipes at the end of the webinar. And how to triple your content production in half the time. Now, let me ask you something. Do you see how this stuff can work for you? Can get you a better positioning? Can get you a better deal of clients? Do you want to get 20 to 30 new leads to your business every day? Not every month or every week, every single day. 20 to 30 new leads to your business every day. We were having this presentation last week as well, and I had one of the comments was, I would be happy with 10 leads a day. Or not even that. I think it was, I would be happy with 10 leads a week. Well, imagine that. Imagine getting 20 to 30 new leads a day. Do you think that you could sell your products easily and without pressure, without feeling all weird when talking with somebody on the phone, without feeling salesy or without trying to, push your product or your service down people's throat, without feeling weird about charging a little bit more? Of course, right? Because you're positioning yourself in a way that it's way easier to get a sale produced. If you knew how to become the only go-to solution in your marketplace by actually being helpful, do you think that you could decimate your competition and make a lot more money? I get this a lot. Like from students saying, well, it's too crowded out there. It's not fucking crowded. It's because you suck at positioning. You haven't done your job positioning yourself as the go-to guy. That's why you have competition. You should make competition irrelevant. If you haven't read the Blue Ocean strategy, I would strongly suggest that you do so. And we send it to our mastermind members for free, Blue Ocean strategy, and we'll show you how you can make your competition relevant. This is one of the things that we're doing that is making all of the rest, guys, irrelevant in our space. Now, let me ask you another question. Who wants to get these results right now? Not tomorrow, but right now. Put in the chat box, I'm ready. Put in the chat box, I'm ready, so that you show me, guys, that you want to get these results right now. Not in 1 year, not in 30 days. Right now. Okay, cool. I see some people saying, I'm ready on YouTube. I'm ready. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Okay, so you guys seem ready. The guys on Webinar Jam are a bit dead, to be honest. But the guys on YouTube, you guys are on fire. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm ready. So now we had two options. You know, we had the option number one. You have the option number one to do it on your own and to spend years testing and learning. Again, guys, it took us almost four years to crack the code of this specific strategy. So you have all the tools to go out there and do it on your own. And you can spend years testing and learning. Or you have the option number two, which is you can get it right over the next 30 days by being coached and mentored by someone that made this happen over and over again with 7-figure results. You know what, guys? Now that the knowledge is here, is packed, is professionalized, it has been dissected, so you don't need to wait 3 years. You could be getting this right over the next 30 days. So you can stop wasting time and you can skip the cash loss. You don't have to waste a shit ton of money on courses. You don't have to wait a shit ton of money on anything else. You can skip the cash loss and you can get it right over the next 30 days. Now, you're here, you're listening to this webinar right now. You're definitely a wise person for being here. So I would assume that you would pick option number two because you're a really smart person, because you're here right now. You want to grow your business. You're not fucking around. So you want to grow your business. So if that's you, if you picked option number two, let me tell you that you're about to join the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. I told you guys that I would tell you how you could join the Semantic Mastery Mastermind, and I will give you a unique opportunity to join the Semantic Mastery Mastermind tonight. Well, here it is, and I have some questions to answer, and again, I'm going to answer them at the end of the webinar, okay? So stay with me. Now, the strategies that I just show you guys today are only the tip of the iceberg. We're not even scratching the surface. I mean it. We're not even making a dent. The amount of information and strategies that will help you grow in your business and separate yourself from your competition and charging more money for your services and outsource and systemize and be a better, more productive entrepreneur, be, you know, and organize your time better, that are inside of the mastermind, that's crazy. You know, we're not even scratching the surface here. Now, the Semantic Mastery Mastermind is all about helping you generate leads and sales for your business or for your client's business. So if you're working for clients, it will show you how you can get them more results. So you can A, keep them longer and happier, and B, you can charge more money for what you're doing. It's also about selling and scaling your own agency on your own products and services like Wi-Fi. We have affiliate marketers in the Semantic Mastery. We have local marketing agencies, owners in our Semantic Mastery. We have coaches. We have info product sellers and creators in our market in the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. So in order to get this kind of results, we will show you how you can master local marketing, sales funnels, productivity, anything you need to grow your business online. And we do it with you, and we show it as we do it. Meaning right now we are growing 3 businesses from scratch, from complete scratch, and we're documenting the whole process so that you know exactly what buttons to press to do the same. Now, why is this different? If you join any type of mastermind of any, or you buy any type of course out there, the reality is that you can usually listen to one or two guys talking, okay? You can listen to one bell or to the next bell, etc., etc. Now here on the Semantic Mastery Mastermind, there's 5 of us, and we all have our unique skill set. We have Bradley Benner, which is the co-founder. You probably heard about him. He's kind of the singing voice of our 5, but he's really into local marketing and local SEO. We have Marco Benavides, which is the mad scientist behind RYSR, Rank Your Shit Academy, that disrupt the SEO industry when he launched it. And he's the hardcore technical SEO guide behind everything we do. We have Adam Moody, which is our resident copywriter, our funnel expert. He's actually certified in ClickFunnels, and he's also a productivity and process master. So he had put together all of the process and productivity in Semantic Mastery that allow us to travel the world and do whatever the fuck we want. You have myself, Hernan Vasquez, which is kind of the pretty face of the group. I'm just kidding. But I focus strongly in sales funnel strategy, Facebook advertising, and conversions. And we have Christoph Pilwin. Christoph is like an eminence in email marketing. So if you're looking to take your email marketing level to the next game, that's the guy that you want to talk about. He has spoken, alongside Neil Patel. He's really well known in the email marketing and affiliate side of things. Again, you're being coached by a group of highly talented individuals with different skill sets. All of us have our own successful businesses, and we specialize in different aspects of building a thriving business online, and you get to see it all. Now, here's what you're getting when you're joining the Semantic Mastery Mastermind tonight. You get access to the bi-weekly live Q&As. On these bi-weekly Q&As, you will get access to the most advanced business building techniques, local SEO, local PPC, funnel building, Facebook advertising, copywriting, email marketing, sales, productivity, prospecting, and much, much more. You get access to all of the core recordings and the archives of the past Q&As so that you don't have to miss anything. If you cannot attend, you can play, pause, replay, and take notes as much as you would want. And you also get access, which I think this is pretty cool, to the What's Working Now newsletter. Now, here's the deal with the What's Working Now newsletter and why we're really excited about it. We'll personally send you a written newsletter to your mailbox every month. This is a distilled report from the trenches where you will know exactly what's working now for our campaigns and how to swipe it and deploy it for your business instantly. So as we do it, as we grow companies from scratch, as we grow Semantic Mastery, as we have our clients getting better results, we document all of that in a written newsletter. So no matter what you are, if you're in the USA, if you're outside of the USA, you will get it delivered to your mailbox, to your physical mailbox every month. And who is this for? This could potentially work for people wanting to run a digital marketing agency, coaches and consultants, online courses and info marketers, personal trainers, gyms, affiliate marketers, real estate, bar, restaurants, live events. It works for all types of businesses. And this is the thing, guys. You can pay for the mastermind with just one new client. In fact, I talked to one of the mastermind members yesterday, and he told me that he applies just one of the techniques that you will find inside of the mastermind, and he got one new client. So now he's paying for the mastermind over several times over. Because for the right people, the mastermind should pay you, not the other way around. The mastermind should pay you. Now, again, here's what you're getting: the bi-weekly live Q&As, all of our core recordings, the monthly What's Working Now newsletter delivered to your door, and the swipe files, the templates, the cheat sheets, the PDF, and downloads. It has a total value of $5,088 on paper, if you would. Now, I also have some amazing bonuses for you guys today. But first, you know that we all have disposable income, right? You know this. Like, disposable income is that income that leaves your wallet and it never comes back. Meaning you go out there, you go shopping, you buy clothes, you go on date nights with your spouse, you go to Starbucks, whatever, and that's money that never comes back. Now, the reality is that millionaires and successful entrepreneurs, what they do is they invest their money into other assets that will bring them more money, okay? Like real estate, cryptocurrency, whatever. Now, here's the thing. The Semantic Mastery Mastermind is one of those investments that if you invest money in it, you will get more money back because it will help you grow in your business. And in my opinion, there's no better investment than your business. Not even cryptocurrency, not even Bitcoin, whatever. Don't invest in Bitcoin. Invest back in your business, in growing your assets. So with that said, everyone needs a little bit of support. If you're looking to grow a business online, you need support. Some things work really, really well. Some things do not work at all. So you need support, right? You need a place to ask questions. So besides the live Q&As that we hold every 2 weeks, what you get access to is the Semantic Mastery Private Students community. Now, on this community, you have people building local SEO agencies or marketing agencies that range anything between 6 and 8 figures, 6, 7, and 8 figures. You have affiliate marketers killing it with CPA offers. You have people selling info products. You have coaches and consultants. You have all sorts of really talented individuals, really, really smart guys that are in this community. So for example, Wayne right here, he was saying that he was fortunate enough and blessed to be in this group. I mentioned this before, but I borrowed my money from PayPal Credit to get my mastermind membership. Best money I've ever spent this year. We need you to learn and to add to the group. It's the best. Semantic Mastery rocks. But Johnny down there answers saying the info that's there, it's crazy. Also a lot of help from the group, but I'm very happy I joined. Clint right here. With Semantic Mastery Mastermind, I have had the pleasure to see how a true mastermind should be run. They're all consistently available, helpful, and generally have a great attitude. If you're looking to add to your training tools or just want the fast track to things to test in your business, check out the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. You'll be glad you did. I know I am. So again, this is a really high value for us because the amount of interaction and the value that we have within that group is crazy. Now, if you only got that, guys, think about this. If you only got access to a really high level group of really talented individuals, would that be worth it? That that knowing that you have a place, that you have a resource to go to, no matter what happens. Google changes the algorithm, boom. Facebook changes the algorithm, boom. Instagram changes the algorithm, boom. Email, GRDP regulations, whatever the fuck, boom. You have a resource to go to and get the help you need. My client's website sucks, boom. This guy doesn't want to pay me, boom. The type of leads that I'm getting sucks, boom. You have the resource that you need and you have the support that you need to move your business forward. If you only got that, think about it. Think about that for a minute. If you only got that, would that be worth it? I think it would, totally would, right? Now, I have another amazing bonus for you guys tonight, but first let me ask you something. You probably know the difference between money and time, right? You know, it is said that time is money, so you're wasting time, you're wasting money. I don't agree with that. I think that time, it's infinitely more valuable than money. You know what? Because money replenishes, time doesn't. So at the end of this week, probably tomorrow or Monday, or at the end of the month, you will get more money. A client will pay you, you will get a paycheck, whatever, you will get more money. Money replenishes, but time doesn't. Okay? So the main point that we have on the Semantic Mastery Mastermind is to save and to create you time, to show you how you can outsource to create time, to show you how you can build your team to create the time that you want at the time that you need to move your business forward. Now, we're also offering the bonus of Syndication Academy, which is a $1,787 value. All right. So here's the thing. I show you the power of Syndication Academy, and you get access to all of the modules inside the training. And this has the value of $1,787, but you're getting it for free. And Bo right here, he's saying my site is now page number 1, position 6 or better for 4 of the 5 main target keywords. My affiliate links have been live for over a week now. He's an affiliate marketer. I made several sales with a conversion rate of 6%. nothing but solid on page and IFTTT. This shit works. Greg right here, I just built out a YouTube channel, completely added 5 networks, ranked number 8 in the world for a big keyword. Michael, my keyword jumped from 16 position to 6th position. I am not even done with the networks. Mind blown. I love this stuff. Now, these guys are having amazing results because they don't let their old habits to bring them down. Like, for example, an old habit would be to go to a webinar and not to take action, right? What most people would do. So these guys are having amazing results because they are not allowing these old habits to bring them down. And again, here's what you're getting: the bi-weekly live Q&As, all of the call recordings, the monthly What's Working Now newsletter delivered to your door, and the swipe files, the templates, the cheat sheets, the PDF, and the downloads. And here's the thing, guys. There are 2 types of people that come to our webinars. And you know why we have so many good results with the Semantic Mastery Mastermind? Because we only take wolves into our mastermind. Now, there are 2 types of people that come to our webinars and they want to join our mastermind. There are wolves and there are sheeps. And we don't take sheeps in the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. You know why? Because sheeps end up in the slaughterhouse. They don't take action. They follow the herd. But wolves, they are here to feed and to even kill and to do whatever it takes to grow their businesses. Right? So if you're a wolf, welcome to the pack. You're about to get a feast. Now, if you're a sheep, we don't want you in Semantic Mastery. If you're a whiner, if you're a complainer, if you're afraid of taking action, if you're afraid of, taking risks to grow your business, we don't want you in Semantic Mastery. We want wolves that are ready to do whatever it takes. So if you're a wolf, welcome to the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. Now, I have another amazing bonus for you guys today, and I hope you're ready for this. I'm also giving you our golden ticket, which is a $1,500 plus value per month. Now you get to choose 1 additional Semantic Mastery product per month completely for free. And we are really prolific when it comes to training. We have just launched the video lead gen system. We are launching the local PR Pro, which has allowed us to get better local rankings for local clients on the 3-pack, the map pack, and whatnot. And that's going out. That's going to be a $500 product, but our mastermind members will get it for free. So you get access to, for example, YouTube Mastery, which will allow you to get better results with your YouTube videos. You also get access to the Semantic Mastery Masterclass, which is your local agency business in a box. You will learn A to Z how to create your local marketing agency. You also get access to Content Kimping. Outsource Content Kimping will show you how to create amazing content in half the time for pennies on the dollar. I'm not kidding. Outsource Kimping will allow you to generate an amazing team of A players for, again, pennies of the dollar. We also just launched the video lead gen system, which is a product that will allow you to get better leads by using the power of video. And you get access to all of this for free just by joining the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. And even though I've shared amazing information with you today, information alone is never enough. Action is the key. And at the end of the day, I'm 100% confident that this offer will over-deliver and could potentially change your business and your life. But it's on you now. And it's going to come down to 2 main things. And you only can have one of these 2 things. You could have money or you could have excuses. You could have more clients, or you could say, well, I'm not ready. You could give yourself the lifestyle you deserve and that you have always wanted, or you could say, well, it's a little bit too much money for me. So you can only have one. And since you're wise, because you have been with me all of this time, you are probably choosing money. Now, you're probably wondering if we have a guarantee. And the reality is that, yes, we do have a money-back guarantee. And the type of guarantee that we have is really similar, and I really like this analogy. Imagine that you're going to the casino, that you have 10 grand, you change it for chips, you go to the roulette, and you bet it on the red, right? You bet all of your 10 grands to the red. And the guy from the roulette, the croupier, the casino guy, will tell you, Well, listen, if you win, I'll give you your 10 grand back and I'll give you another 10 grand. That's a normal way of doing it, right? But if you lose, I'll give you your 10 grand back. That's the type of guarantee that we are offering here. So you're either growing your business and you have a thriving business in 30 days from now, or you get your money back. So if that's the type of guarantee that we have, I want you to say goodbye. Goodbye to the overwhelm. I want you to say goodbye to not being able to grow your business, to not getting the clients that you want. I want you to say goodbye to charging pennies. I want you to say goodbye to all of that, because we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If Semantic Mastery doesn't help you scaling your business and knowing exactly what to do to get more leads and clients and increase your income within the next 30 days, then will you fund your money? We don't want sheep on Semantic Mastery. We want wolves. Now, you need to show us that you're actually taking action, but you can get your money back. And not only that, there are no long-term contracts at all. So you can cancel your subscription to the Semantic Mastery Mastermind at any time. Now, guys, this is the system that transformed me. This is a system that took me from not being able to heat up my house in the winter in Argentina, which was fucking cold, to being able to going out there in speaking tours and working from whatever the fuck I want. That's the type of reality that you could potentially have. So again, one last time, here's what you're getting: the bi-weekly live Q&As, all of the recordings, the monthly What's Working Now newsletter, the swipe files, the template, the cheat sheets, the PDF, and the downloads. And you get all the bonuses: the exclusive Students Mastermind community, so you can get help and input from other successful entrepreneurs that want to see you succeed, many of which are making 6, 7, and 8+ figures. The Syndication Academy, so that you can build your own content promotion on autopilot and steroids. So you can use this to train your VAs and build them for your clients as well. And you also get access to the Semantic Mastery Golden Ticket, so that you can get to learn additional skills that will skyrocket your business, from YouTube SEO to building a business from scratch with the Semantic Mastery Masterclass, and much, much more. And, you know, we had two choices when we were planning how to present this to the public. We had the option of sell this training for cheap, and we could get a shit ton of people into it, which we did back in the day with Syndication Academy and some other products. Or we could charge a little bit more, sell to less people, but be able to give more attention to everyone in it. So we choose number 2, because that's the type of mastermind that we want to run. You know, and some masterminds, they run for several tens of thousands per year. Some people will charge you even 20 grand for one mastermind per year. Some people will charge you 15 grand. Some people will charge you 50 grand for a year for a mastermind like this. I personally charge $1,000 per hour on consulting for clients. I personally charge $1,000 per hour. But today, you showed up to this webinar, you gave me your time, I'll tell you guys how much I value that. So you can get started now for just $297 today. And all you need to do is to go to semanticmastery.com/go. And you can get access to Semantic Mastery Mastermind for just $297 today with all the bonuses. Now, here's what other people are saying about the mastermind. Dion right here. For the small price of tuition, I can honestly say that the increase in sales to my company has paid my tuition many times over, and it will do it for you too. Did I mention that as a mastermind member, I have access to over 120 high-level SEOs? Well, there are a little bit more than that right now. In the Google Plus private community, that was when we had a Google Plus community. Now we have a Facebook group. Questions are answered quick. Now, here's the thing, guys. $297 a month is not a lot of money. If it will pay you, it's not a lot of money per month. Just imagine having a new client thanks to the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. It's not a lot of money, but it's enough to keep the wannabes and the freebie seekers out of it. You could tell, you're probably thinking, okay, but I could go out there and try to figure this out on my own, and I can even find, and join a couple of free Facebook groups, or try to do this by watching YouTube videos. And the reality is that you could, but how could you tell the wannabes and the beginners from the guys that are making the money? It's impossible. On a big fucking Facebook group, it's really, really hard. But when you have access to people that are actually paying to be there, you are, you only have contact with people that are really crushing it. Like Jamina right here, okay? Jamina, she was raving about the December 2017 newsletter. Or Jason right here. The team at Semantic Mastery and the Mastermind are incredible. I can't recommend them highly enough. Look, if you want to be successful, don't try to figure this out on your own. Get help and getting the Semantic Mastery seeing you inside. And imagine if you could 200x your investment back in a couple of months, right? Like my client did. Remember that I showed you from $7,000 or $9,000 to $60,000+? It's just a couple of months. And I want this to be a no-brainer for you, because you get all of the bonuses, you get all of the, you get the 30-day money back guarantee, so there's no risk whatsoever for you. But I want this to be a complete no-brainer, that you would say, I need to be, fucking out of my mind to don't take this offer right here. So for all of you guys that are enrolled today, we'll give you a free 30-minute call to your business right away. And this is webinar only surprise bonus. We're not offering this anywhere else at the moment. But I can only offer this to the first 5 people that join our program today. Okay? Because we're really limited in time. So I can only offer to the first 5 people that join our program today, so that you can have a conversation with one of the Semantic Mastery team. And what do you know? Maybe you're lucky you get to talk to me, right? So again, all you need to do is go to semanticmastery.com/go to get started today for just $297 a month. And Paul right here, he's sharing with us a really amazing testimonial, a really amazing story. And this is the type of power that joining a mastermind can have for you. All right, just wanted to give you guys a success story. My wife, after 20 years of service to a major hospital here, was let go back in August. It was pretty devastating to her income. Well, I sat her down and asked her what she wanted to do. I was telling her about this mastermind and how excited I was about it. She said she wanted to teach CPR. So I started applying what I learned from the mastermind to a CPR training website. Fast forward to November, so this was back in August, so 4 months later, calls are coming in. She just landed 3 big accounts this week, large corporation, 85 per person, and she teaches 6 people in a class for 2 hours. Anyways, I'm sold of what you guys are cooking up. This is amazing. This is how the type of results that you get by joining a mastermind and putting in the effort, right? These guys are actively taking action, massive action. Paul right here, I owe all of this success to the Semantic Mastery and all of your training tools. I cannot thank you guys enough. Rick, I love this. I just wanted to say thank you for all the training that Semantic Mastery provides. SEO is really starting to change my life. In the last 3 months, I landed a client totaling $5,000 a month. And these guys paying $297 to be part of the Semantic Mastery Mastermind. Now he has clients for $5,000 a month. And I owe it a lot to the team here in the community. Not only that, he's taking a lot of action. Don't get me wrong. This is not easy. This is simple, but this is not easy. Okay? So you want to have that in mind. Here we go again. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But anyways. Now, the difference between now and later, guys, is that later, you will have a proven system. Now you have doubts. Now you're, just thinking about it. Or now you have problems to grow your agency. Later, you will have a proven system and you will have the support that you need to grow your business online. Again, you can get started now for just $297 a month. All you need to do is to go to semanticmastery.com/go, or you can click on the link that I just put on your screen. So if you see a link pop up that says get instant access, you will be redirected to semanticmastery.com/go. And the free gift that I promised to you guys, some of you guys are still here with me. I really appreciate you. I really, really do. This bonus will be emailed to you. So over the next 30 minutes or so, there will be an email out to those who stay until the very end. So thank you guys for that. And again, you can get started today for just $297 a month. All you need to do is to go to semanticmastery.com/go. Or you can click the link on the screen right now. Now, I had some questions on YouTube. If you have any questions whatsoever, just put them on the chat box and I'll answer them. Pretty cool, right? And we'll go until there's no more questions. All right. So, boom, 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 boom. Let me see how many questions we got. We don't have that many questions, just a handful. So let me scroll through them. Okay, so Martin is asking, I'm from Europe, will this work for me? Yes, 100% Martin. This will work for you. And we have like, I would say 30% of people that join the mastermind are from Europe. They're killing it, man. We have people from, France. We have people from Spain. We have even people from Portugal, Germany. I talked, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, to a mastermind member that he's from Germany. He's killing it. And he's using the Semantic Mastery Mastermind to launch a big PPC campaign for one of his new clients. He's really excited about it. Let's see. Will this work if I have an info product to sell on how to be better at relationships with women? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, 100%. I love that. And we should definitely have a conversation on how to do that. You can use Facebook. You can use a bunch of stuff. So you don't need to be local in order to do this. You can grow any type of business pretty much. What about affiliate? Yeah, also affiliate. Also affiliate. At the end of the day, guys, it all comes down to the same thing, right? Building an audience, feed them with some content. The strategy that I just showed you guys today can work. Feed them with some content, send some Facebook ads to it, retarget them with a free lead magnet or something like that. And then you can send emails and you can sell your stuff on a thank you page, for example. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, Woman Jump sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, It doesn't really suck. I mean, it could be a little bit better, but come on, guys. Give Andy Jenkins a break. The guy's a genius. All right, guys. So I don't see any more questions. I see a lot of people from the mastermind saying that the mastermind is great. So thank you guys for joining up. Thank you guys for staying with me. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And for all of you guys that are on the fence, go ahead, give it a go. You have the 30-day money-back guarantee. You can cancel at any time. And all you need to do is to go to semanticmastery.com/go, give it a go. We will have a conversation to get you started. And you will get a shit ton of content, really, really in-depth tutorials that will allow you to get to the place that you want to be. So thank you once again for being part of this webinar. I really, really appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you guys for that. And I hope to see you guys inside the Semantic Mastery Mastermind really, really soon. Okay? So thank you guys once again. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.